Hello and good evening to the test run of the Red Bull Hill Chasers route, which will take place tomorrow on the 3rd of September in Gelnhausen on the steepest street in Germany, with a max gradient of 32%, a total length of around 700 meters. So it's not that long, but it gets really steep in the end. So this is the start. They will of course remove the tables and everything. The first, I would say, almost 2/3 of the road is all on cobblestone. So I think I'll drop my tire pressure a nice smooth run over this area. So that sharp right turn here, that's the first tricky part. We'll start in groups of 5, but it depends on the time who is getting into the next round. So you don't need to win your heat. So if you're standing next to some really strong guys, all of them can proceed to the next round, or none of them, even if you are first in the heat. But if everybody is slower than the top 100, which will proceed to the next round. So here we're getting over the city square, the Untermarkt, where the main event basically will be having their drinks and food stands and music. And then we're getting a bit out of the old town, and the gradient unfortunately doesn't really show 100% accurate numbers here on the Garmin. It is a little bit steeper than already 5% here. But on the test front I took it very easy, because I don't want to be cooked for tomorrow. And I did a nice 1.5 hour ride today to just keep the legs spinning. And yeah, so as you can still see, it's mostly cobblestone. It's rather smooth cobblestone, so we're not in Flanders or riding through the Arenburg forest. So it's not that big of a deal, but I think a bit lower tire pressure will be fine. It's kicking up a little bit with every few meters, so it really starts quite easy and then getting steeper and steeper, which makes that quite tricky from a pacing perspective, because I'm a little bit still not fully decided if I should go hard in the beginning and try to be fast in the first few hundred meters and then just hang on for dear life in the end, or if I should really take it a bit easier and then try to really push hard on the last 200-300 meters. So here's another tricky part where we're going onto a little bit a more narrow path, and the curb is only lowered on the right side, so you need to make sure that you're riding by yourself into that little path. And yeah, here's the first time where you really need to get out of the saddle just to keep moving. As you can see, I'm doing 350 watts just to do 8 kilometers an hour. So we're far above 10% here. Gradients has only 10. I think it's maybe around 13, 14. And yeah, it just keeps on getting steeper and steeper, which makes that a really tough course, because after halfway you're already quite cooked if you go hard. And you can see my heart rate is already up at 157, and that's just easy test. But yeah, you can see here power goes up 420, 430. Basically just to keep moving properly. I'm not going fast, I'm doing 8 kilometers an hour. And now we're getting into the Franziskanerberg, which is the steepest road in Germany, which goes up to 27% in the first part, on which I am now. And then it will kick up to, I think, 32 or 33% in the last part. But it's crazy steep. I mean, you can see I'm doing almost 600 watts, and I'm doing 6 kilometers an hour, which is just nuts. But yeah, so the finish line is basically where you see the blue bag here on the right, and I just keep riding up the whole street, which is another 20 meters. But yeah, 600 watts, doing 6 to 7 kilometers an hour, which is insane. Definitely the steepest road that I've been on. It's the steepest in Germany. Will be 300 people tomorrow, and really looking forward to a fun race at the Red Bull Hill Chasers.